There comes a moment in every chosen one's life when the world goes silent, not because everything is fine, but because your soul can't take the noise anymore. You stop running. You stop pretending. You stop trying to fit into places that were never made for you. For years you tried to please everyone, to prove your worth, to fix what was broken, to make people see your heart. But it never worked, did it? Because God never designed you to be understood. He designed you to be set apart. There was a time when you cried yourself to sleep, asking God, "Why me? Why the rejection, the loneliness, the losses?" You thought maybe you were being punished. But God was never punishing you. He was preparing you. Every tear, every betrayal, every closed door was heaven's way of removing what couldn't go with you. You see, chosen ones don't get an easy life. They get a purposeful life, and purpose requires pressure. You were not breaking down. You were breaking open, and then something changed. One quiet morning, you stopped asking for blessings and started thanking God for breath. You stopped comparing your journey to others and began trusting the divine timing of your own ice. You stopped trying to control everything and whispered, "God, I surrender. Do what you will." That was the moment heaven stood still. The moment angels looked at each other and said, "They finally did it." Because what God had been waiting for was not your perfection, but your surrender. Now your energy has changed. You no longer chase, you attract. You no longer beg, you believe. You no longer fight to be seen because you've realized God saw you all along. You started walking differently, not with arrogance, but with quiet confidence, the kind that only comes from surviving hell and finding heaven inside yourself. The same things that used to hurt you now teach you. The same people who doubted you now watch in silence. And the same path that once broke you now blesses you. Listen closely. God is saying, "I'm proud of you." You finally stopped running from your calling. You faced your pain. You learned to forgive those who hurt you. You walked away from what wasn't yours, even when it hurt. You let go of control. You trusted me, even when you didn't understand me. And that's when everything began to align. You didn't have to shout, post, or prove anything. Your energy began to speak for you. Your peace became your power, and your presence became your testimony. The truth is, God never wanted you to be the loudest, the richest, or the most popular. He wanted you to be the most faithful. He wanted you to learn how to trust when you couldn't see, to believe when there was no evidence, to love when there was no reason, because that's how chosen ones shine, not through spotlight, but through spirit. And now that you've awakened, heaven smiles, because finally you've stepped into who you were always meant to be. From now on, things will feel different. Doors will open quietly. No noise, no competition, just divine alignment. The people meant for you will find you, effortlessly. Opportunities will come, not from striving, but from being, because you finally understand. When you stop chasing what's not yours, what's meant for you flows in naturally. And the reason God is impressed is not because you succeeded. It's because you stayed faithful even when nothing made sense. So if you're hearing this today, this is your confirmation. You did it. You finally did what God was waiting for. You grew. You surrendered. You trusted. You became heaven noticed. The universe shifted. And your new chapter has just begun. God is impressed. And you are ready. Our moral of the story: sometimes God delays everything until you're ready to receive what was already yours. When you stop fighting life and start flowing with faith, you become unstoppable.